What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here for another mock draft. As in this one, we will be taking on the mock draft of the Cincinnati Bengals. I thought it was kind of evident since I'm doing the Cincinnati Bengals franchise mode. Felt like it was the right thing to do. Is actually Atlanta's going to end up taking our pick there. We had the idea to go with P9 as well. I think if Pitts is here, you take Kyle Pitts. Because then you can put Pitts with Burrow. All right, now we're going to look tackle. Walker Little's there. Who's there in terms of receiver? Our next pick is 65, so we're going to take a receiver. We really need to go with one now. But we also need to get Burrow some protection. We just got an offensive weapon. So let's go with offensive tackle. Let's take Tevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State. Okay. Now we're going to look more at the edge of receiver. Josh Palmer's here. Love to take him. Which is, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Josh Palmer here at 69. Pair Josh Palmer with T. Higgins and Kyle Pitts. That's going to be a really good defense coming next year. Still has some issues at guard on the offensive line. Corner is also not great. I mean, you have Mackenzie Alexander, William Jackson III. Was actually, I think Mackenzie Alexander did leave the Bengals, but instead with that, we're going to go with Kendrick Green, the guard from Illinois. Yeah. So here we go. Edge rusher would probably be the move here. But what I'm going to go with is I'm going to go with a running back because Mixon has worried me over these past couple of years. You don't get a guy to replace Mixon, but you get a guy to put some kind of kick into the backside of Mixon, and that's going to be Puka Williams Jr. there in the 5th round. I think that's a good selection in the 5th. Now we need to look edge rusher. Maybe take like 2 of those. Maybe take 2 edge rushers. Because 2 decent edge rushers make a great edge rusher. That's what I've always looked at it as. So let's see who's still on the board here. Chancey Galdston is. But I think I'm going to go with. We're picking right now at 190. Go ahead and give me Golston. Then this next pick I'm going to take. Going to take a defensive back. We're going to take Antonio Phillips. They're in the 6th round. And now our last pick is most likely going to be edge rusher. So now let's look at this. Let's go with Ernest Brown Jr. Ernest Brown the 4th. Why not? All right, draft done. Grading the draft. Okay, here we go. Kyle Pitts is going to end up being a B. We kind of took best player available there. We kind of could have went with Jamar Chase, but I'm kind of glad with who we ended up getting. We got an A minus on Josh Palmer. We got an A minus on Kendrick Green. We got a C plus on Puka. We got an A minus. That's a really good overall draft. You take Antonio Phillips to be a guy you can eventually develop. Because as y'all have seen, I do believe Antonio Phillips can play very good football at the next level. I explained the Puka Williams selection. Besides those two picks, all of my other picks are A's and B's. Kyle Pitts was the best player available. You don't not take Pitts there. As actually Jamar Chase ended up going next to Miami. But you don't pass up on Jamar Chase there. On Kyle Pitts at 5, especially the tight end position being what it is in Cincinnati. You don't pass up on him there. Another thing I actually found interesting is that the Jets decided to go with Justin Fields, which caused San Francisco to have to pick Zach Wilson. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy. Remember, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like button. If you really liked it, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of NFL Mock Draft. Bye, guys.